Welcome to Midnight Tales. On this channel, you listen to real horror stories. Stories that make you question reality. Tell me something. Do you believe ghosts truly exist? Or are they nothing more than stories whispered in fear from one generation to another? Tonight, I will tell you a story, a real one. A story from the year 1935. The Village in 1935. Back then, the world was very different. There were no streetlights, no proper roads, no neighbors living wall to wall. Houses were far apart, large, silent, and surrounded by open land, fields, dry trees, and darkness that swallowed everything after sunset. I was only 10 years old at the time, a child, innocent, curious, and completely unaware that our new home was not meant for the living. The house we moved into. My father decided to move us to a different house. He said it was bigger, stronger, better for the family. But what he didn't know, or maybe what he refused to believe, was that the house had a history. People in the village avoided it. They said strange things happened there. They said it was not empty. But my father did not believe in such things, and so we moved in. The first signs. At first, nothing happened. Or maybe we just didn't notice. Doors would creak at night. Wind would blow even when there was no wind outside. Sometimes you would feel someone standing behind you, watching, breathing. But when you turned around, no one was there. The incident. One afternoon, my aunt, my father's sister-in-law, was cleaning the courtyard. She was around 60 years old, weak. She walked with the help of a stick, and she did not believe in ghosts. She would laugh at villagers. "Jinn?" she would say. "Superstitions." That day, while sweeping near one corner of the house, she suddenly stopped, looked down, and stepped forward, as if she had stepped on something small, but there was nothing there. Nothing visible. She shrugged it off and continued her work. But something had changed. The revenge begins. 2 or 3 days later, my aunt began acting strangely. At first, she would stare at walls, whisper to herself, wake up at midnight. But then, it got worse. Much worse. One evening, we saw something that still haunts me to this day. My 60-year-old aunt, the same woman who could barely walk straight, was moving across the courtyard, with her hands on the ground and her feet in the air, like an animal, like something that had broken the laws of nature. She was walking upside down, and not slowly, not weakly, but with unnatural speed. My mother screamed. My younger siblings cried. I stood there, frozen. Her eyes were not hers anymore. They were wide, dark, angry, as if something inside her was looking through them. The night I collapsed. One evening, I returned home from playing outside. The sun was setting. The sky was turning orange, and shadows were growing longer. I stepped inside the house, and there she was, moving upside down again. But this time, she saw me, and she smiled. Then suddenly, she began running toward me, full speed, hands hitting the ground, feet above her head, face twisted. I screamed, "Papa!" and everything went black. When I woke up, When I opened my eyes, I was lying on my bed. My entire family was surrounding me. They said I fainted, but I knew what I saw. It wasn't imagination. It wasn't fear. It was real. And my aunt was locked in another room, screaming, laughing, crying, all at the same time. The decision. That night, my father finally accepted the truth. This was not illness. This was not madness. This was something else. The villagers told us about a man nearby, a spiritual healer, a Baba. They said he could control jinn. My father had no choice. He took my aunt to him the next morning. The Baba's revelation. The Baba listened carefully. He looked at my aunt, closed his eyes, and began reciting something under his breath. Suddenly, my aunt started screaming violently. Her voice changed. Deep, not like a woman's voice. The Baba shouted, "She stepped on a jinn child. She caused pain. And now, they are taking revenge." He said something that chilled us all. "This house is not yours. You must leave, or it will not stop with her." Leaving everything behind. That same week, my father made the decision. We left the village. We left that house. We moved to the city. We never went back. But it wasn't over. Even after we moved, my aunt was never the same. She stopped speaking much. She avoided dark rooms. And sometimes, late at night, she would sit up suddenly, as if hearing someone call her name. The room we never entered. Years later, I asked my father something. Why did people say that house was haunted? He told me, the previous owners had always kept one room locked. They never allowed anyone to enter it. They said that room belonged to someone else, not human. And when we moved in, we cleaned that room, opened it, removed what was inside. We disturbed something that should never have been disturbed. A warning. So friends, if you ever live in a large, old house, in a quiet village, and you notice there is one room that feels different, colder, heavier, don't ignore it. Sometimes, those rooms are not empty. Sometimes, they are already occupied. And if you enter without permission, you might not come out the same. Just like my aunt. Some doors are not meant to be opened. And some houses were never meant for the living.